Okay, everyone, welcome to Mom Plays. I am Mom. Hello. Welcome to Greygarden. This is a Fallout 4 settlement build video. This is the second settlement that I've built, and I'm pretty proud of this one. I shouldn't say it's the second settlement I've built. It is not. It's the second settlement that I've deliberately had something in mind for my build instead of throwing shit together to make sure there's defenses, basically. So when you get here, there is pretty much just this greenhouse and this mutt fruit farm with all these little Mr. Handies taking care of it. And they are very helpful because they count as 6 people, and you don't have to assign anybody to this farm because they take care of all your food for you. So I fenced them in, walled them in, and put some turrets up here because I've been attacked from that direction, so they'll have some defenses here. And then I came in here and turned the greenhouse into my big workshop. And these gourd planters, or these planters, because they're all over the place, they're scrappable, and I scrapped them all, and that left these Mr. Handies in here with nothing to do their pruning and stuff with, so I threw plants up everywhere so they look like they're taking care of something for, instead of emptiness. So that turned out well, although you're still taking care of emptiness, but that's okay. Okay, so put up a bunch of steel, shelving and stuff, so I have places to store tools, and threw up my power armor station here. Hello, power armor station here. Threw up a chem station so I can make all my beautiful chems, and then over here is the weapons and armor workbenches with their little stuff and their toolboxes and everything. And then I just let these guys go. They're happy pruning plants in here, and I'm happy to keep them away from the rest of my people. So I come out here, and the last thing that I left on the ground is the traders caravan station, whatever they call it. For my traders, they can come stay here. They've got a little campfire and a chair so that they have a place to cook their meals and stuff while they're visiting us. And then, of course, the best part is the stairway to heaven up to where my actual settlement is. So if we come over here, I've got a guard post there just to guard the beginning of the stairs. And I've got a guard post here, so I've got something looking out on that side at least, just in case I get attacked, who knows. And then you come up here, I've got all these platforms so that nobody falls off, because that would be sad, especially if I fell off. That would be really sad. And then you come up to the main part. So when you first get up here, you've got another guard post kind of looking out over here, so keep an eye on everything. You've got a bench that you can sit on because you're going to have to rest after you get up the top of these stairs. It's a long walk. A little refreshment area because you're going to be thirsty after walking up there. Definitely thirsty. And then if you take a left here, we've got our first living area. I've gave them a cooking station so that they can cook stuff. And this bus is up here when you get up here, and you cannot scrap it. So I turned it into the first dorm area because it was here, and what else am I going to do with this? So I turned it into the first sleeping area. You got all of your beds and storage and all that good stuff in here. And directly across from them, I've got lookout post. Lookout post. It's a scenic view site where you could sit and enjoy the view. Bam. And then if you come over here, we've got the second living quarter here. We've got a little table and place to eat, and then there's sleeping area over here because that's all we need, right? And then come on out, and I have this area here, which is my power area, plus another lookout post. There's another nice place to sit and look out on the world, right? And then in this box and this box, I've got both of my power generators. There are only 2 power generators that power up this whole area. So I wired them together because wires will go through ceilings and floors, but they will not go through walls. So I wired them up and then across, hooked up my recruitment beacon, and started getting people. Now these people at this end have a barbecue area and a seating area for their cooking needs, and another guard post that looks out onto this part of the overpass in case anything decides to come from this direction. I also put some turrets up on this side because down on the ground there are no defenses, so I wanted to make sure this side had defenses. And I figure if I put defenses up here, it's going to be really hard for people on the ground to shoot them up. So I put them up here. And then there's this tire pile and kind of this scrap pile. So I put my scavenger station there because I figured that's a good place for it. And then if you come this way, so here are the stairs that we came up. And if you go straight, you come to kind of the marketplace bar. So I've got on my left, I've got my marketplace, my general trader guy with his baskets for shopping and his storage back there, and he just hangs out here and does his thing. And then behind me is the main area, the bar. Got my bar guy stools that are sitting out. People have been eating here. Somebody knocked over my bourbon bottle. Or whiskey, sorry. That's not cool. That's not cool, folks. And then, of course, your seating areas. Lots of music, because we know I like the music in my club. And then just as a small extension of the bar, there is the cigarette machine over here. And then there's also a little overhang and seating area if you want to be kind of away from the main area, but still drinking. All right. So that's kind of my bar area, fancy lighting and all. Okay, and then if we come up here, we've got our clinic. And I saw the doctor down below. I don't know why she's down there, but if you're just coming to buy chems and stuff, you can just come up to the window, self-serve. No, wait, not self-serve. Drive-through window. And then if you're seriously injured and you need to spend a night in observation, because you know, Mom is a nurse, so we have to have an obs unit. You could stay here. There's a couple of beds to stay in. We accommodate children. Got all of our lab stuff so we can do all of our tests and everything. So this is our clinic. And I almost ran into that wall. Across from the clinic, we have my favorite overhang because I use the large, the stools, so that when you sit, my character sits on them, sit. You're above the window, and it's foggy, so you can't see the nice view of the river down there, and there's all sorts of pretty stuff, but you can't see it right now. Anyway, it's a great view normally. And then we've got the last 2 houses here, just, little double occupancy houses here. All kind of decorated and, pretty, because got to make people want to stay. And then there's this one, and I love this metal prefab. I just think it's the cutest house. I used it, this is what I used at the airport, because I really like it.
By our intrepid reporter.
So there you go. Last house. Yeah. And then for the end of the settlement, alright, somebody went out my door. So I have a door here just in case I want to go, running up and down over there. And I can't believe it let me put it here because there's this pipe running through it, but whatever. And then there is this freaking junk pile that you can't do anything with. You can't put concrete foundations or anything over it. You could put exactly one, but you can't put any more because, I don't know, these boards are in the way, but the rest of the pile's not or something. So originally I had thrown out all these flamingos and called it my community art project, and it looked kind of cool. But it looked cooler when I decided that this is Dog Meat's community art project. This is where we worship my dog. I gave him his house. He's among the flamingos. It's his little pretty doggy area. So that's about it, I think, for this settlement. I guess that's all there is to see, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So, please like the video if you like what you saw with my settlement, and comment below, what if you liked it. Let me know. I love to hear your guys' comments and everything. Tell me what you would do different, or if you like it, or whatever. And I will be back with hopefully another build at some other time. Maybe next week if I can figure out what I'm doing with a couple other places that I have. Otherwise, I guess you can follow me on Twitter at Tonya Treese, or on my blog, mywarpedworld.blogspot.com. And I will catch you all next time.